Western Conference NBA Playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Portland Trailblazers come into Game 3 up 2 games to none, with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Spurs. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome back to round 1 of the Western Conference Playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0, depending on the outcome here tonight. This series could essentially be over, or maybe just the beginning. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Coach Dan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce joins us from the sideline. Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for Portland, Scoot and Sharp for the backcourt set. Denny Avdia out there with Robert Williams, and it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. Three-pointer Sharp. You look at Portland, they have a huge advantage, having stolen the first 2 games on the road.
I mean, they really do, B.A. This is a dream start to their playoff run. This team smells blood in the water, believe that.
Offensive rebound. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it. Portland ball. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. Jack's up at 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
It's stolen by Henderson. Here's Kamare. Takes a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Fox against Henderson. Fox, the pass to Vassell. And Henderson comes to help. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Pass to Fox. And again, unable to change momentum here. Portland has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Avdia from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Fans, let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers.
Change here for Portland. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Wembanyama. No good. Unable to win this run.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Murray from outside. Another 3 for Portland.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Here's Fox. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Allie, thank you. Here's Castle. Vassell with it. Checked by Murray. Now here's Vassell. Blocked! Here's Rupert. Takes the three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here are your Blazers breakers and screws.
Changes here for Portland. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Will it go? Blocked! And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Chris Paul.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen from 11 feet away. San Antonio again missing. Portland leading by 21. Three-pointer sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Wembanyama. No point.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Left side Johnson to win the drought. No good off the glass. The Trailblazers have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Avdia can't get it to go. Here's Branham. Outside Paul. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Sohan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by Kamari.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
Connects from downtown. Kamari's got 6 points.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
To the inside. Sohan, left side. Johnson on the wing. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Substitution on the court.
Clock at 2. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
"12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Walker. Fires the three. Drains the triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Trailblazers out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And guys, the Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position. Ayton with it, and it's Paul picking him up for 3. Ayton, no good. Outside Johnson. Pass to Fox. Portland with a rebound. And here's Grant from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Paul against Simons. And here's Paul. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Another 3 for Portland.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For San Antonio, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Paul passes to Mamukelashvili. And Ayton pulls it down. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Grant. Simons, right side. Shoots over Paul. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Paul. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Paul passes to Mamukelashvili. Simons with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. The 3 from Ayton. He drops it from range. Ayton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fox deciding where to go with it. Ball stolen. Johnson against Grant. The 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Ball finds Fox. It's tipped.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's Grant from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Grant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Simons with a steal. Lets a three fly. Hits a three-pointer. Simons has got his second basket of the night.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Paul against Simons. Outside Paul. That's tipped. Now Grant. 9 points in the game. Launches a three. Another three for Portland.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. And another fast break opportunity for the Blazers. Here we go. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. Simons got 8 points.
They're turning it over, and their opponent isn't. That's the difference.
Simons against Paul. To the middle. Sohan, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Now Portland with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Simons' shot is good.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Fox outside. Shot clock at 5. Spurs need to get one up here. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Afdia from outside. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trailblazers. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah,
I see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Man, it is.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Fox with the ball. No points yet. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Robert Williams out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Back to Avdia. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Avdia's got 6.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Vassell outside. Takes it inside. Oh, Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
Nails it from 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Vassell against Williams. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Here's Fox. Sharp grabs the miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Kamare. Another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Avdia with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox to halt the run. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. Misses the layup.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Portland has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Hits the trifecta. Kamare's got 15.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Henderson against Fox. Pass to Barnes. Over Avdia. San Antonio again can't hit.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. Back to Vassell. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Kamare's got 5 rebounds in the game. Henderson, the pass to Williams. Avdia outside. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Portland.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Against Henderson. Fox outside. Shot clock at 6. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
This is when you know Henderson is feeling it. And it's why his guys always encourage him to fire away.
Vassell outside. Outside Barnes. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Henderson. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Kamare. Three-pointer Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Vassell passes to Barnes. Back to Vassell. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Off the outside. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Denny Avdia making it happen for Portland. Training 5 threes in that quarter. 5. This guy's locked in. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. So on the floor for the Spurs. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 down low.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. And he commits the intentional foul.
Rupert. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Sohan. Walker covering. 5 on the clock. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Up top, Walker. He's guarded by Paul. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Snatched away. Here's Rupert. Pass to Walker. There's the triple. Another 3 for Portland. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
The 3 from Ayton knocks down the triple.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Back to Simons. Pass to Ayton. From downtown, on target from range. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Yet another steal from him.
I mean, he's been everywhere tonight. Jumping, passing lanes, picking pockets, just a demon on defense.
And if he keeps it up, he's not far from setting the single-game franchise record for steals.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Rupert, covered by Johnson. Simons passes to Graham. From deep, another 3 for Portland.
Well, you know, Grant is so dangerous when he's on his game. And clearly, they've had no solution for him.
There's the steal. Here's Rupert. He's covered by Fox. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Simons with a steal. This one for three. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from them.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Trailblazers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Simons.
And how about his defense in this one? He was just wreaking havoc and racking up the steals. Really tremendous effort on that end.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
The three from Ayton. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Paul. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't.
It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Spurs ball. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. Now here's Barnes. No good with a layup. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thanks, guys. DeAndre, a new season. How exciting is it to play ball in front of this home crowd?
You know, with all the excitement and all the fans coming out here, really, I just wanted to put on a show for them, to be honest, and just win as many games as I played.
The energy from the fans was missed. Thanks so much, DeAndre.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Simons.